Hello everyone, in this video we're going to take a look at the current version of the control system for our senior design project. I encourage you to watch the previous video from last semester if you haven't already, as I do not have the actual ball valve or the float switch with me, so you're going to have to get a little imaginative. The most notable update from last semester is the replacement of the liquid crystal display with a UART Bluetooth module called a Bluefruit LE. This allows us to send data that was previously displayed on the LCD instead to a mobile device. The Bluetooth replacement will also allow us to send logged temperature data, which is currently being measured on 3 TMP36 temperature sensors via analog to digital conversion. The temperatures are recorded every minute as determined by the onboard timer, generating an interrupt after 1 minute worth of clock cycles passes. Alright, now let's test to make sure the conditions that we had in the previous video still hold. Since we don't have the valve, we'll go based on the red LED, which is on the relay module, right there, and it will turn on when the valve is open. And I've also added the float switch to our dip switch here, so we can manually control that from here. All right, let's turn it on. And let's first check our force open switch. And we see the valve opens. Now let's check that when the open on first flag is set, that it actually opens when the first switch is enabled. We see it is. And now if we turn it off, you see our valve is not open until the second switch is up. Now let's check the force closed switch. We see that even though our previous conditions are met, the valve is now closed. And now let's go back to force open, and we open again, since force open takes precedent over force close. Now that we know the valve is being controlled properly, let's check the Bluetooth module. We connect with the Bluefruit software, which is called Bluefruit Connect. As you can see, connect, and the blue LED will come on the module, as you can see. The way I have this set up right now is a sort of client-server relation in which the mobile device will send a request to the microcontroller, and the microcontroller will respond. So send H, and you can see our different commands. So uptime, how many minutes has passed. Reset, we can reset the timer, and also the temperature data, and then the status. We could check the status of the flags. So as we can see, we have first up is up, that's great. Second up is also up. Open on first is off. Force closed is on, force open is on, and the valve is open. So these are all correct. Let's try a different combination. Let's try that. Now we send another status request. First up 1, that is correct, and then the rest are 0, that's correct. All these are 0, and the valve is not open, so those are all 0, that's correct. Now that we've verified that, we can check our temperature sensor. So first let's check our uptime, 5 minutes, so we should have 6 temperature readings on each of the different channels, all around 14-15 degrees Celsius. Let's check that. Yep, about 15 degrees Celsius. Now let's check the reset. Timer and temps reset, so our uptime is -1. Since it hasn't gotten to a minute, so once it gets to once we resync, we should get that, but right now we'll have nothing. Okay, there we go. Now that we've synced back up, so now we're back to first recording, and you can see we have 1 temperature reading on each of them. And that is about it. Thank you for watching.